you know? We're the patient. Yeah, of course. Yeah, if you get enough views, these people are acting like morons. I don't want that girl to come beat me up though. I'm going to say those that are being disrespectful. Oh shoot, I don't want to get shot. I don't want to get shot. That's fucking crazy. This is, I know. Yeah, we all have.
So what are they going to give us a choice of?
I'd rather just...
What do you wait for another flight?
Spirit Airlines going out of business isn't good for travelers, even if you don't fly Spirit. Let me explain. I was talking about this earlier, and somebody was like, if you broke, just say that. And I'm like, you don't understand how aviation works. If Spirit Airlines goes out of business, that means less choices, and less choices is horrible for travelers. If you're a Delta girly, if you are a United girly, guess what? Those prices will go up. We need more competition, not less. There was a time where we had hundreds of different choices to fly with. We don't have anything. I think we have less than 20. Y'all better wake up, because that's the real issue right there. And a lot of these leaders that are running these companies, they want to consolidate. You already heard the United Airlines CEO say that he wants to merge with American, although American already came out and shut that down. Here's honestly what I could see in the next few years. More of the general public flying private. Believe it or not, depending on where you're going, private isn't that much more expensive. And with the rising baggage fees, airfare, I think people who are, more aware are going to start looking into these other spaces. It's a weird time right now, but I can see travelers switching to private. And I could also see them getting on a train. What you think?
If you got a trip to Miami or getting flown out, then you might as well wait, because Spirit Airlines is expected to liquidate any moment. So they just filed their second bankruptcy, and unfortunately, it's not going the way they expected. People could literally be mid-flight and they could go into shutdown immediately, which means that if you land wherever destination they land at, you're going to be stuck there until you book a flight home using a different airline, which is a problem because Spirit Airlines is significantly cheaper than other airlines. Basically, this comes after the whole situation with the Strait of Hormuz and them not being able to ship oil the way they usually would ship oil. Gas prices are extremely high, and Spirit Airlines can't keep up with the prices. A lot of people use Spirit, especially young people, use Spirit Airlines to book their flights and book their vacations and whatnot. But it's not just going to be, something that's going to impact Spirit Airlines. It's going to impact the industry as a whole, because without them having a budget airline to, go off of, this is going to impact everybody in the long run. So it's not just going to be like a Spirit Airline thing.
Bro, tell me why I was on TikTok today, bro, and I'm seeing like videos talking about Spirit might go out of business, bro. It makes sense because, bro, I literally have a flight the 23rd to New York, and every week these guys are sending me emails talking about they want to buy the ticket out, bro. I think I might be cooked, bro. The ticket is for April 23rd, man. You think I'm gonna make it in time before they go out of business? Because people are saying if they go out of business, bro, your ticket is gone, bro. These guys damn near offered me like $120 to give me my ticket back. I only bought it for like $30. I don't know, bro. Let me know what I should do.
They're saying that Spirit Airlines might completely cease to exist this week. Like, we can wake up one morning this week and Spirit Airlines will just be completely gone, like wiped from existence. Which, I know they furloughed employees earlier this year, or laid off employees earlier this year, and the news is kind of talking about this like this is fact, and I know that it isn't at this point in time, and Spirit is currently operating as if everything is normal. However, it's likely, because apparently the jet fuel prices are now going to push them over the edge, and it might be the end. Now, I particularly feel the most pain for the people that are employed by Spirit Airlines, the flight attendants, the pilots, the gate agents, even the people that work behind the scenes, the schedulers, everybody. I mean, these people might wake up this week and just not have a job anymore. And secondly, say what you want about Spirit Airlines, but when I was in college and I was literally broke, living on potatoes because it was the only thing I could afford, when I wanted to take a little vacation or I wanted to go somewhere, I needed to go visit my family, the only airline I could afford was Spirit. they were like the gateway for me being able to travel anywhere, even if it's domestic, you know? And so many people don't have access or the income to pay for more expensive airlines. And it's like a gateway for people to be able to take trips and be able to afford going and seeing things outside their bubble. And that was such a special thing that they provided. And I hope that they're able to continue to provide. But damn, that's just, it's so devastating. It's so devastating to see, and it is a direct result of this administration. I mean, who knows, you know, like things could have ended regardless, but like this is directly because of the jet fuel prices and the prior bankruptcies, and it's impossible to ignore that. My heart breaks for the people that work there and for the people that won't be able to get out and have a vacation anymore. I think affordable travel should be accessible to everybody, and that was pretty much one of the last places that had affordable travel. That just really fucking sucks.
The Spirit Airlines struggle is real. And the most interesting part is that they've been saying Spirit Airlines been struggling since COVID. And you know what the crazy part is? A lot of people been struggling since COVID. Millions have been struggling since COVID. Inflation has been going through the roof. So with Spirit filing for bankruptcy, a lot of people are going to be outraged. Imagine if you had a trip that you was looking forward to, and then all of a sudden, your flight just gets canceled due to the company going bankrupt. And then on top of that, they say you can't even get your money back. Now help me make this make sense. You're a customer. You've been planning your trip. You booked your flight. You had it booked in advance for a couple of months. And then all of a sudden, the company that you booked with goes bankrupt. You know how many people are going to be furious because of this? So in reality, it's always something. Another day, another bankruptcy. A lot of companies are going to be filing for bankruptcy. And we haven't seen nothing yet. A lot of people even debating about even selling their ticket back to Spirit Airlines. I don't know what's going on. Let me know how y'all feel about this bankruptcy. How you think that's going to affect the country? You think it's going to affect the country in a good way or a bad way? It's just so much that's going on. And the more and more companies go bankrupt, the more companies are going to charge higher prices because there's not a lot of competition out there. So if you get rid of competition and they're the only companies in town, they're going to take advantage of that. And that's going to be sad for the consumer. Every time a company has the advantage, they always try to get down on the consumer as much as possible. So we really don't want that. And prices are already high as is. And then flights are being canceled left and right. Millions was going to see their family. And you just gonna cancel the flight. And then you can't even travel how you want to travel. It's gonna be real hectic out here. And that's my take on this situation. So let me know how y'all feel about this. And I'm gonna see y'all on the next one. It's getting crazy out here.